Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I've been having a bit of an issue for recording what I like to call Big Daddy Black Knight. This is my Black Knight Renault truck. As you know, I've currently uploaded White Knight. And I wanted to show you Black Knight, who's the big brother of the two. That's why I call him Big Daddy Black Knight. I mean, in terms of a 6x4 truck, I have no truck that's bigger. I have like my Scanias that are like 10x4s and whatnot. But, well, let me just show you. There she is. Renault. See, I can learn. Renault 6x4 chassis. That's a modded in chassis. Just an elegant looking truck. And I kept everything like simple, basic. So even when I light it up, it still looks elegant. Classy. I have trucks that are modded from badass to cool to outrageous and ridiculous. This is the only truck I have that is just full-on high class. And it's my Renault. And I'm going to show you what Big Daddy can do. So let's find us a job, shall we? I bought a garage in Paris just because. Ooh, we've got trains. We've got trains. I haven't been to either one of those destinations yet. What's this? And then 40 tons. And then it just really goes down from there. Even though there's some really interesting cargoes to haul, like that trailer. I really would like to, but it's only 15 tons. So I think we take one of the train runs. And I think to keep this within 2 videos, which is kind of what I like to do, we take this one, even though it's considerably less money. It's still about the same in terms of money per mile, or per kilometer rather. So I think we take this train. It's a shame. I would have liked to have the 80-ton trailer, which I haven't officially hauled yet. Is it still raining out? Yeah, it is. Now, the one thing about this truck and the setup I have right now is it actually has an intensely long chassis for a 6x4. Yeah, thank you. I would prefer not to hit anything. So it actually, even when running bobtail, takes some considerably wide swings. So I need to be careful of that. I love how the fog is in the tunnels. Yeah, that's just too much. Careful, man. That was strange. The rain just stopped there. Right, here we are. You can trust that I'm going to talk a lot more once we get going. Right now I'm just focusing on... I hate when that happens. I'm just focusing on getting to the train, which is at a lumber mill for whatever reason. Well, maybe it was dropping off. You know, maybe there's a railroad that's close by, and it was dropping off at a station, and the train would break down, so they would load them up on a trailer and just ask for a store it here. Alright, I'm going to try something a little different to make it easier to get out of here. Instead of backing up normally, I actually want to back up T-bone to this, which you can do. That. Because otherwise getting out of there would be a real hassle. Right now the back of the trailer is bumping against the building, but it's alright. I'm just pulling it slowly to make sure the turn comes around fully. And then once I get it straightened out over here, we'll hop out and have a look. Stop that, game. You scare me every time you do it. Matter of fact, why don't we take a look right out here on this little strip right here. Alright. Good. And the emergency brake. Now let's take a look. How's that? Get the orbitals going up top. Look at how much room. Let me get rid of this stuff. Look at how much room is between the front of that trailer and the cab, yeah? How much space is in there? You can put a whole giant sleeper in there, man. And yes, I get the side pipes, you know, V8 side pipes and a 700 horsepower engine on this beast. You can see that the Renault sign lights up, and that's a new orbital. Plus, I get a few LEDs on the grille, just framing the grille a little bit, framing the company logo, and of course I tone down the high beams because, you know, they light up brighter when you get the high beams. So you see, I get just 4 lights underneath the license plate, and then I get the rack of lights up top, just a nice straight set. And there are lights. I'll turn them off for you. You see them lighting up there on the side pipes. And again, you see the Renault sign lights up as well. Just pure, unadulterated, elegant truck. Yeah. This. I mean, I don't mind trucks that look cool and outrageous and look like they could do heavy haul, yeah? But that does not mean I don't have an appreciation for a truck that looks... Hang on there, Geronimo. I gotta take my swings wide because I'm a long truck. Rain's gonna stop soon. But the modded chassis I have in here, yeah. Oh, we can stop the wipers now. Turn the lights off for a little while. Actually, it's 6 in the morning. The modded chassis I have in here, as you saw, is very, very long. Yeah. So, if you're hauling a long trailer, like I often do, it's just really going to add to that length. And if you're using the on, baby. Oh, I don't have any traction on my front wheels. Oh, now I've got too much. The weight of 75-ton train updale actually took the traction off my front wheels. And normally when you haul something like extra heavy, you know, they'll put the extra weight on the truck, you know, so that doesn't happen, so that you keep traction. But anyways, if you're using the military mod like I do, and you haul any of the military trailers, those have an even longer turn radius because they only have a few axles on the very, very far back of the truck, of the trailer rather, which completely changes its turning point. Yeah. So yeah, it can actually like really screw with your turning. So you have to be careful when hauling this monster. When hauling with this monster, I should say. No, I don't want to sneeze. Go away. Go away. No sneezing. So, I have a 700 horsepower, 3,000 Newton meters at 1,000 to 1,500 RPM engine. Modded in. Same engine that was on the White Knight, the Renault Premium. I forget how much fuel I'm hauling under right now, but it's a fair amount. I've been debating what trucks to bring you next. I still have 2 more Mercedes from the pack that I showed you, the 1623, or is it 32? I think 1632, the Mercedes 1632 truck. I still have 2 more to show you from that. I also have a newly modded in Peterbilt 387 and a new take on the Peterbilt 386. So I got a new Peterbilt in the game, and I have an old one back. Big Daddy's very stable. He's a very stable truck. You saw I just hummed around that corner at almost 100 kilometers. And there wasn't even a hint of me losing stability. That long 6x4 chassis, man, just so stable. That's not to say it can't roll. I haven't yet. And I've done some practice runs on Big Daddy here. So it's not to say it can't roll. But I haven't yet. So, yeah. What trucks to bring you? I want to show you Captain Chronic, man. I've shown you some decent trucks, some nice trucks, some good looking, you know, kind of like badass trucks, like the Volvo FH that I showed you, the new the Volvo FH with the blue fire. You know, that was awesome looking. But I want to show you like outrageous, and I've got like 2 outrageous looking trucks. And probably Captain Chronic, which is my sorry, I don't mean to do that on mic, but my man truck, Green Machine as I call it, but Big Captain Chronic is probably my most outrageous truck. Nice to know that if I wasn't getting off here, I'd be getting off here anyways. Trying to keep a little momentum going. Hopefully I don't lose traction on my front tires. go. Yeah, but big old Captain Chronic's my most outrageous looking truck. And then I think I think it's my Mercedes. That's my next outrageous looking one, even though they say Majestic again because of the Just Play mod. The Just Play mod that I took out in lieu of having the separate trailer mods that I have, which I feel add a lot more. They really do add a lot more. But the Just Play mod is what was actually making my Majestic into Mercedes. So I know that there's standalone mods out there that actually put in the right. They actually said Mercedes-Benz. So I may go and look for that. I don't know. I want to do hard economy because if I haven't already mentioned, I'm not sure if I have. I fired all my drivers and got rid of all my extra trucks. Because, well, as you can see, I've got over 4 million euros. That was over 5 million. I just recently bought a garage, the one in Paris, because I needed a little bit more. Well, I didn't need a little bit more room, but I'm looking so I can jump around and start in different places. So it's like, you know, every time I switch trucks, I immediately go back to Roma. So I was jumping garages, and every time I jump garage, I make like huge amounts of money, and I'd have to spend, I wouldn't have to spend it all, but I want to spend it all getting more trucks, more drivers, more garages, and it was just becoming so much that I couldn't outspend what I was making. If you had a real business, that would be a good thing, but I was actually worried that the money I was making that might cause the game to crash. You know, how far can that number over there, that 4 million euros, stretch? Before the game crashes, how many zeros can you put on the end? Which is what I was headed for. So for now, you know, I just fired all my drivers and sold all my extra trucks. It's not to say I won't hire drivers again. I will, but I may just keep it within a certain amount of drivers. I don't know. But the hard economy would work so much better. Although they recommend, you don't have to start a new game. They do recommend it. Yeah, like I want to start over again after getting this far. So, I'm sorry, I mean to drift. I just lost my train of thought, as I usually do. God, I hate when that happens. The reason I lost my train of thought, and I might as well run with this thought, is because I was thinking about what to say next, and I became so focused on what I wanted to say next that it became my current thought. Go figure. What's the speed limit? 90. I should slow down. Because, you know, there's a little construction here, and we don't want no tickets. But the train of thought I was having, the train of thought that took over rather, is I was thinking about the new American Truck Simulator that's coming out. Yeah, they're working on American Truck Simulator. The guys that made Euro Truck Simulator 2 here, and the original, pretty sure. And I was just wondering, I wonder what companies they're going to get licensed. You know, made me curious. what new, what trucks are they going to have? Different kinds. And I can't wait to see some of the mods. I really truly can't. I can't wait to see people bring back some of the older American trucks. I mean going way back, like the Mercedes 1632. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the mods on that game, man. Whew, it's gonna be nuts. But when it came to licensed trucks, I can only think of 4 in truth. I can only think of 4 major truck companies in the United States. And that's Kenworth, Peterbilt, Freightliner, and Mack. That's it. So it made me wonder, is that all they're going to have? 4? Or are there companies out there I don't know about? Or are they going to come in with some of the smaller companies? I know, well, in truth, Ford actually does have some trucks. But the Ford trucks are, to me, much like the Mack trucks as well. Mack trucks are not... I haven't seen, personally, a Mack truck that's a real cross-country hauler. You know what I'm saying? Mack trucks, to me, as a kid, was the first truck I was ever truly got to know the name of Mack, because the bulldog on the front, yeah, Mack truck. I'm a Mack truck. And I've always known them as more in-town delivery trucks, like the Ford trucks, hauling the Pepsi and Coke trailers, things like that. Not actually doing much cross-country hauling, if at all. So, it made me wonder. The Ford haulers, same thing. I've known them more as like yard movers and in-town delivery trucks, more than cross countries. So I don't know what else they could do. Well, it really confuses me. So, considering that when you think about Euro Truck, you think about all the different truck types they have, yeah? Like Scania, DAF, MAN, Volvo, Mercedes, and Renault. It's quite a variety. And I wonder what body types they're going to start with. Are all the trucks going to be nose trucks, or are there going to be some cab overs? Even though you don't really see them that much right now, they are out there. And I'd actually love to see them add in more heavyweight trailers. I mean, I know the mod community can do that. And I honestly fully expect to see the trailer packs that like I use now. The military mod pack and the 3-pack that I use, like give me this train and the house and the 80-ton trailer and all that. I fully expect to see those pulled over into American Truck Simulator. But I'd rather see some of them come out and start in the game itself, It's just how I feel. My eyes bothered me for some reason. That's alright. Another camera. We're not going to have to worry about it. We're going too slow anyways. Come on, eyes. Quit being sore. Probably have to put my gunners on if this keeps up. I was just watching Angry Joe ranting on Battlefield 4. It actually kind of made me glad I didn't get it. You know? I guess it like crashes multiple times for a lot of people while playing, either in-game or just before a new game starts and stuff like that. Well, that's what happens. You know, COD's no different. Call of Duty's no different. When you come out with a franchise every year, the only thing you can do is like try and fix the bugs from last year and then patch after a little while the bugs that come out this year. You know, when Call of Duty released, every Call of Duty release has been plagued with massive bugs and frame problems, and we've had to wait and put up with it until we get patches and whatnot. I remember when the last Call of Duty game I bought came out, Modern Warfare 3. Huge problems. A lot of people who bought it on PC couldn't even run it. It would just crash, or the frame rates would be, you know, extremely horrid, and all kinds of insane stuff, yeah? And it took them upwards of 2 to 3 weeks before they were actually able to put out a patch where it fixed it for a lot of people. Didn't fix it for everyone. And then there was another 2 to 3 weeks before they rolled out a patch that fixed it for more people, you know. And of course the consoles got fixed faster, but the PlayStation had to take second fiddle to the Xbox on that. And that's what today's world is now, you know. We'll bark, we'll yell, and we'll scream and we'll holler, and we'll say all these mean and nasty things about a game being released. And yet, once everything's patched and fixed and we're having fun, we forget about it. And what we end up doing is buying it next year, going through the same thing, and saying the same. I'll never buy another. I'll never. And then very next year, buy another copy. Why? Because they patched it and fixed it, and I had fun playing it. I have not bought a Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 3, and I wasn't even gonna buy. Oh, tired driving. I wasn't even going to buy a Modern Warfare 3, except I actually bought a CD key, and I bought it for $20, a Russian version. And so I decided to give it one more try, and yeah, it was every disappointment I thought it would be, so, but I only used $20, so I didn't care. I'm starting to slow down a little early. Because, yeah, the toll booth is right here. But yeah, when it came to Call of Duty and all that, just, you know, I support companies that are proven. And the sad thing is that EA's not proven, but I wasn't supporting EA when I buy Battlefield. I don't support the producers. I know what the producers are capable of. I try and support the developers. You know, and DICE is a really good developer. You know, so I thought, you know, I expected Battlefield to have bugs because it was going like COD and it was coming out within the next year. And you can't make a lot of huge improvements and advances and make the game look so much better and put all these new, you know, destructible environments, which included a skyscraper, into a game while having some bugs. But I figured with DICE on the case, there would be some bugs, but there wouldn't be anything that's like majorly huge, and they'd be able to patch it relatively easily, yeah? Silly me. I'm sorry, I'm just, for some reason, I get real tired all of a sudden. I'm about mirroring my driver's self there. I know there's a rest stop right there, obviously. I'm seeing where the next one is. Probably in that town. It looks like we're going to go right by a garage/hotel. So, we'll probably rest in there, I'm thinking. I got to put my gunners on. My eyes are coming sore. Staring at the screen for whatever reason, which is strange because I haven't been looking at my computer screen that much today, if you can believe it. I actually had a pleasant conversation with my wife.
Hey.
That wasn't an insult.
I
Just we usually don't talk much. You know, she's doing her thing on her computer. I'm doing my thing on my computer.
we're fighting.
Usually she's doing her thing on her computer, or I'm doing my thing on my computer. That's better. But anyways, we actually were talking quite a bit, and it was nice. Well, it was very nice, obviously. That's why I'm surprised my eyes are hurting. It's like, I'm wondering if I'm like the reverse of somebody who like doesn't look at a monitor very often or very much, and then, you know, gets a job where they're staring at it all day or something. My body's like, I haven't been looking at a computer monitor all day. I don't know what to do. Ah, my nose is bugging me again. The thing I really like about this truck is you just look in the mirrors. Yeah, you just look and you just see that nice sleek black. And you can just see the tires and the rims rolling. Alright, that's a big corner. We have got to slow down here. That should be good, I hope. This is a pretty good corner right here, and I don't want to roll Big Daddy in any way, shape, or form. I had one message from Reddit. Guy said, okay, I subscribe to you. At least I think it was from Reddit. But, it says, but you got to learn to stop pronouncing Renault, as I used to say it, and still very much fighting a habit not to. Renault. I'm like, I know that's how it's pronounced. I've gotten several people that have said, you realize it's actually pronounced. I'm like, yes, I know, I know. But it's very difficult for me. And it's more difficult than normal because I don't know. I've never been diagnosed, but I swear I have some form of dyslexia, which adds to me having problems learning words. I mean, I think anyone, honestly, who's not familiar with it might look at the Renault name and say, oh, Renault. In some of my first videos when I'm saying Scania, you know, I'm actually like, I really hope I'm not, like, mangling the name. You know, I want to pay the trucks the respect they deserve. But, yeah, I've definitely been pronouncing Renault wrong. And I've been feeling, you know, really bad that I've been doing that. And, we gotta swing this wide. But I have this habit, and I've had it all my life, about inserting letters that don't belong into a word, or by completely removing letters that do belong in a word. And I still do it to this day. There are certain words, whether they be simple words or, well, I drove by the hotel or whatever rest area. So I guess we're going to use the garage here. But yeah, I've had that issue for a little while now. Yeah, I do know what I'm doing. I did this before. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with modded in trucks and stuff, the game won't let you rest with the trailer, especially when it's this long. So I'm actually... I backed up a little too far. I thought I had a little bit more room. But I'm actually looking to drop the trailer and just come over here to get my rest. Because we've covered more than half the distance of the trip. So... But... Fire it up. You know, it's just like certain words like these and a couple other words. I just have a hard time. I just have a hard time spelling. It's always been that way, and it will always be that way. So that's sometimes why I have a really difficult time learning new words, and even when somebody tells me the correct way to pronounce them, I still have a hard time actually reminding myself to pronounce them that way. But I'm learning. I'm getting Renault down. But anyways, that's me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. I really hope you've enjoyed the look of Big Daddy Black Knight here, my Renault Magnum Excellence with 6x4 extra long chassis, the classiest, most elegant truck right now in my collection. And I hope that you will join me for completing the run in the next episode. Until then, folks, this is One Big Bugger signing out. And I'll see you on the road.